Through his holy anointing, may the Lord, in his love and mercy, help you, Karrion Kross, with the grace of the Holy Spirit. May the Lord who frees you from sin save you and raise you up. Rest in peace, Karrion Kross. This may have been the worst Monday Night Raw of all time! We are live, man! I genuinely don't even know where to begin, man. I don't even know where to begin. This was the biggest train wreck of a Monday Night Raw that I think I've ever seen. The worst creatively booked Monday Night Raw that I think I've ever seen. It was absolutely the worst Monday Night Raw in the last 71 weeks. And everybody thought WWE was gonna be better with the fans. John Cena made his return tonight. Bill Goldberg made his return tonight. And for the two returns, WWE sacrificed two souls. The souls of Keith Lee and Karrion Kross are buried. Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be one for the ages. I got 2,500 people in here and I haven't even said a goddamn word yet. This is the only post show that you want on your Monday night. This is your Monday Night Raw post show right here on Off the Screen. This fucking foliage? Is this what you want, Mr. Dips? Is this what you want? Me standing in front of EC3 buying designer coats? Is this what you want? Me sitting in some hipster hotel in Williamsburg, Brooklyn, fluffing pillows? Is this what you want? I don't believe this. This graffiti art, the hotels, avocado toast. All I want is a fucking Guinness. An ice cold Guinness. What the hell does that mean? Oh, Oh, this is what you wanted. This is your Monday Night Raw review right here on Off the Script. What is going on, guys? Thank you so very much for joining me right here on Off the Script. This is your Monday Night Raw post show for July 19th, 2021. I am your host, JD, from New York. Welcome to the OTS venue. The most popular place in town on Monday night, apparently, man. We got almost 3,000 people in here, and I haven't even said a fucking word yet. It warms my heart, man, to know that everybody loves what I do here, and you wait to see me hopefully blow a lung or pop a blood vessel. One of these weeks, maybe I'll have a heart attack and make a lot of trolls happy. Oh, man, listen, I don't even know where to begin. I mean, is it even worth it for me to blow my voice out? Because I'll be right back here tomorrow talking about NXT. This was the worst Monday Night Raw in the last 71 weeks. And I'm being generous by saying the last 71 weeks. Because I could probably say this was one of the worst booked Monday Night Raws in the history of Monday Night Raw. A lot of people thought WWE was going to get better with fans. SmackDown was very good. Same old show, usually, with WWE, excitement with the fans behind it. It was a good show. It's a typical Thunderdome show with fans in attendance. Had a big name with Edge, wrestling, Roman Reigns was wrestling. It was the same old shit. Everybody was just so excited that fans were back in attendance. I get it. It's going to be a short honeymoon phase, people. It's going to be a very short honeymoon phase. Then we go into Money in the Bank. I mean, I'm very, very positive coming out of last night's show at Money in the Bank. I thought it was a very good Money in the Bank pay-per-view. Outside of that women's ladder match, which I thought was atrocious. I thought everybody in that match looked like a complete geek. But the overall show was a thumbs-up show. So WWE was riding high, man. I thought it was one of the best Money in the Bank pay-per-views in years. And everybody was excited going into Monday Night Raw, and everybody was excited that fans were back on Monday night, and John Cena was going to open the show. And we were all excited for a potential Becky Lynch sighting. Things are going to be different, they said. Things are going to be exciting, they said. The check marks and the geeks in the UK emitting all this excitement as if nothing can go wrong. What show were you watching for the last 70 fucking weeks? Why does everybody turn a blind eye? Why do I have to get vilified for the fucking truth? That's what I want to know. What did I tell you? What did I tell you at the very beginning of the COVID-19 pandemic when you had nobody in that performance center? You heard fucking silence. Doesn't matter who's on the show. Doesn't matter where they are. And it doesn't matter about anything. The creative writing is still the same. What you got in April of 2020 is the same fucking show you're going to get in April 2021. And now we're in July. And now we're going towards SummerSlam. I'm sorry, who was correct? Pretty much for all 70 weeks? I was. Everybody was like, oh, WWE is working with all the pandemic stuff and working around it. They're working short-staffed. Then they introduced the Thunderdome, and I'm like, look at these blithering idiots get excited about fucking screens with virgins and geeks and marks strewn about inside the Thunderdome. Yeah, it's exactly what I want to see on Monday night. I said it, and I'm going to say it again and again and again and again. It doesn't matter where these shows were filmed. It doesn't matter what the shows came off as. It doesn't matter if there were fans. It doesn't matter if there was silence. It doesn't matter if this show was filmed in your fucking grandmother's bathtub. It doesn't matter. Shows that you got in April last year, May last year, June, July. The same shows that you're getting this year. And what did you get tonight? You got a Monday Night Raw that was worse than every other fucking Monday Night Raw that you saw for the last 70 fucking weeks combined. With fans. John Cena came back. John Cena came back to Monday Night Raw. Great. I love John Cena. John Cena's back. A match with Roman Reigns is going to be absolutely fantastic. I don't think we're here to talk about John Cena. All the John Cena excitement was left at the end of last night's pay-per-view. John Cena's back. He'll show up on SmackDown. At least we have that to look forward to. WWE finally found Keith Lee. WWE finally found Keith Lee. I don't know where he was, but I had predicted that WWE took Keith Lee off of television because they didn't like the way he wrestled. They didn't like the way that he flew around like a cruiserweight, being a 350-plus pound individual. They wanted to change his style. They wanted to have him wrestle like a Kane or a Mark Henry or someone like that, the Big Show, which would defeat the purpose of even bringing up Keith Lee. It would defeat the purpose of even signing Keith Lee to begin with to a WWE contract. Why are you bringing in Keith Lee to make him the next Mark Henry? Something I never understood. Oh, he's got to work the WWE style. Fuck the WWE style. Who says that their style is the right way to go? Their style doesn't work with everybody. But if you don't use Keith Lee the way you need to use Keith Lee, then you're missing out on one hell of a talent. So Keith Lee goes away in, January, February? He was supposed to win the United States Championship from Bobby Lashley. Goes away, and it's one of the biggest unsolved mysteries in all of WWE. All of WWE for 2021. Where did he go? Did WWE send him back to training? Did WWE ask him to lose weight? Which was my guess on where Keith Lee went. Because WWE doesn't usually push somebody that's overweight. Keith Lee's not overweight. He's not. Never once in my life did I look at Keith Lee and say, oh, he's a large fellow. Never said that at all. Keith Lee is fucking fantastic. Keith Lee's one of my favorite wrestlers in the entire company. Was one of my favorites on Tuesday night on NXT. So they took him off TV. He finally shows face tonight. He's alive. He's here. He's found. The milk cartons can be retired. Keith Lee has been found, and he's on Monday Night Raw. Bobby Lashley comes out. He gloats about defeating Kofi Kingston in 9 minutes at Money in the Bank. He has an open challenge, and Keith Lee answers the call for the open challenge. I'd love to see how anybody defends this fucking booking and creative decision. This is why I go so hard on Bruce Pritchard. This is why I go so hard on Vince McMahon. This is why I say what I say. WWE doesn't give a flying fuck about anything that comes out of NXT. Triple H creates and Vince McMahon seeks to kill. It's been the going motto here on Off the Script. If that's not the case, I want somebody to fucking reach out to me, call me, and convince me of that. Otherwise, NXT is dead. It died when the Wednesday Night Wars became a thing, and now it's finished. I'm hoping Vince McMahon is smiling from ear to ear somewhere over his fucking destroying of NXT. Why would he destroy something that he's paying for and funded? He don't give a fuck. He doesn't give a single shit. And I'll talk about this again when I talk about Kross, which is going to be the next topic of discussion. Keith Lee was buried on night one. They put him in some fucking Power Rangers-like getup. They changed his fucking theme music. I gotta hear excuses from the check marks on Twitter. Oh, it's a trademark or a publishing issue with CFO money. Bullshit. Bullshit. Keith Lee's making that WWE money. Why don't you just buy the fucking rights to your song yourself? But everybody else is still using CFO money theme music. Matt Riddle's using it. Bianca Belair's using it. Shayna Baszler's using it. Shinsuke Nakamura's using it. Finn Balor's using it. So it's not a publishing issue. It can't work for some and then not work for others. Keith Lee was buried on night one. Then I got to hear the geeks tell me, oh, he beat Randy Orton. He beat Randy. Oh, yeah? He beat Randy Orton? How well does that argument stand up today? He beat Randy Orton. They threw him right into the WWE title picture. He was rubbing elbows with Drew McIntyre. Where does that sit now? Then you come to today, and you fast forward to Monday Night Raw on July 19th, 2021. What happened when Keith Lee came out tonight? What happened when Keith Lee came out tonight? That's what I heard from Dallas, Texas. I don't know what you guys heard, but that's exactly what I heard. Indifference. I heard nothing. And when you hear indifference, if you're a professional wrestler, that means you're pretty much fucked. Keith Lee is dead. WWE keeping him off television for whatever the fucking reason is has killed Keith Lee. Nothing that they do will make this guy look the way he did last year when he beat Adam Cole for both the North American and NXT championships. Keith Lee is dead. If I'm Keith Lee after tonight, I'm asking for my fucking release. And I'm giving Tony Khan a call, and I'm asking him, please, I don't give a fuck what you offer me. Get me the fuck out of here. Bobby Lashley has an open challenge. Keith Lee answers the call. Now, I'm no rocket scientist. I'm not some industry insider. I don't rub elbows with the fucking PR department. I don't rub elbows with all the fucking roster begging for interviews for my shit podcast. I'd love for somebody to fucking condone the creative in this decision. Did nobody think when Keith Lee showed up to the arena tonight what we should do logically that makes sense for Keith Lee? Did nobody think they figured the best plan of attack was to put him in a Champions Contender match, which is WWE's newest thing now because we've seen it twice, and I guarantee you we see it all going through SummerSlam because that's how fucking void of ideas they are. Nobody thought that putting Keith Lee in an open challenge against Bobby Lashley was a bad idea. Or maybe they just did it intentionally. Maybe they're punishing him because, fuck Keith Lee. He wanted to trademark his own name because he knew that a burial was more than likely on the way. Nobody thought that booking Bobby Lashley and Keith Lee was a bad idea. How does anybody make sense of this logic here tonight? By good old Bruce Pritchard and his fucking writing team of half-witted idiots. What happened here? Bobby Lashley can't fucking lose. Why would you put Bobby Lashley in a match following a decimation of Kofi Kingston last night? Does he need to wrestle? Why does he need to wrestle? Gonna go back to what I said last week. I said a lot of things last week that just continue to ring true. Because WWE sucks. Why does Bobby Lashley need to wrestle every fucking week? Do you see Roman Reigns wrestling every week? Do you see Roman Reigns losing on television as the Universal Champion on SmackDown in nothing matches to build pay-per-view matches? Do you see any of that happening? Why is there such a difference between Roman Reigns and Bobby Lashley? You do realize that when Bobby Lashley is still the WWE Champion going into Survivor Series when Raw and SmackDown meet, who do you think's going to win that match? Roman Reigns is going to steamroll over Bobby Lashley. Because that's what WWE has conditioned us to think when we look at Bobby Lashley. He's the weakest WWE Champion on the main roster. Why does he need to wrestle? Why does he need to lose? Why are we jeopardizing him, breaking him down, and building him back up? Now, all of a sudden, he's serious again. He wasn't serious when he took the fucking title off The Miz. Why did we need a WWE champion that partied, Does Bobby Lashley look like a fucking guy that wants to party and drink while he's at work? I don't think so. I just think it's WWE coming up with shit ideas because they don't know any better. Bobby Lashley, in no way, shape, or form on this planet or any other fucking planet should be losing coming out of Money in the Bank. So clearly, he cannot lose. You'd figure Keith Lee's back after being off television since February, that his first match back would result in a win. Did it result in a win tonight, ladies and gentlemen? It resulted in, oh my God, Keith Lee is back! Monday Night Raw is saved! Keith Lee went in against Bobby Lashley and in 10 minutes, buried. WWE showed you exactly what they think of fucking limited Keith Lee. Unreal. 4K in here. I know somebody's fucking watching me. Buried. WWE has no value in Keith Lee anymore. So again, I ask, when Keith Lee got to the arena and you gave him tonight's rundown, did nobody think that this was a bad idea? You couldn't put him against anybody else on the main roster. Normally in a situation like this, you'd book Keith Lee to come out in front of his hometown and win. And establish himself as back on Raw, being that this show is in dire need of baby faces. Now just have him go into a match that he's never gonna win, get buried, lose, and lay there like a fucking bum that he is. So Keith Lee was brought back to lose. And then we realized what WWE used Keith Lee for. They used him as a gateway to get to Bill Goldberg. And the famous quote on this show is, "Fuck Bill Goldberg." Bill Goldberg is an absolute atrocity and a fucking embarrassment to professional wrestling. The guy's not back for you. The guy's not back for me. The guy's not back for his fucking son anymore. His son is well past the age where he enjoys pro wrestling as a youngster. Bill Goldberg is only back for himself and to make that easy money. And it's easy. Goldberg doesn't look like he's doing much training. He gets blown up in about 90 seconds. Every time I see him, he looks a lot worse than I did before, or what we've seen from him before. And he makes $2 million to $3 million per appearance. That's what you want me to go out there and be excited about, Bill Goldberg? A match with Bobby Lashley and Bill Goldberg at SummerSlam. I don't know how many times I gotta fucking repeat myself. Does it make sense? I see geeks online. I see the fucking shills online. Oh, it's a big money match. What big money match? SummerSlam is sold out. What big money match? There are no big money matches. The only big money match that exists in WWE, because they blow through them like fucking water, is Dwayne and Roman. That's it. And then if you have a sliver of a chance to get Punk back, Punk and Roman. That's it. There's no more dream matches. There's no more money matches in WWE. Those don't exist. Bobby Lashley and Bill Goldberg. Why does it need to happen? Who asked for this? Does WWE realize that nobody wants this? So you gave me a Keith Lee return to use him as a gateway to get to Bill Goldberg? There was no other way to book this segment tonight? None. Did Bobby Lashley need to wrestle? Did Keith Lee need to lose? You couldn't have booked Keith Lee to win a match in a squash. Do we really need Bill Goldberg? Everybody coming out of Sunday night was crying about Big E. I was in that. I pitched it 4 weeks ago. Big E wins Money in the Bank. Bobby Lashley destroys the New Day. Big E wins Money in the Bank, shows up on Monday Night Raw and cashes in Allah. Rob Van Dam in 2006 before he beat John Cena at the Hammerstein Ballroom for ECW's One Night Stand, which still today is the greatest WWE pay-per-view of all time. WWE knows that the fans asked for that. What do they give us? Bill Goldberg. Because fuck the fans. Because fuck the fans. You're back. WWE wants to tout how you're the lifeblood, you're the voice, you're the missing piece to the puzzle. Oh, yeah? If we were, then you'd be giving us what we want in the early stages of our return. Because without us, you're nothing. Without our voice, your shows are nothing. They were nothing before, and now that we're back, you should be on your hands and knees begging for us to stay. What do? You bring back Bill Goldberg. You're going to have all the old-timers excited about this. It's a money match. SummerSlam is sold out. There's not one fucking match announced for this show, and it's sold out, or will be a sold-out show. You could put Bobby Lashley in there against a fucking window store mannequin. It doesn't matter. You already got John Cena and Roman Reigns headlining the fucking show. That one match alone is going to sell 60,000 fucking tickets. But you need Bobby Lashley and Bill Goldberg. You could have easily done Bobby Lashley and Big E. Could have been anything. Your show is sold out. You got a mega WrestleMania main event happening on August 21st. What is the excuse? Why does this guy get preferential treatment? Because he's Bill Goldberg. What the fuck has he done? Nothing. Guy buried Bray Wyatt. I think his remnants are still fucking somewhere in Saudi Arabia. Bray never recovered from that. Bill Goldberg was the one fucking person that absolutely killed Bray Wyatt and never recovered. That one booking decision. That's the one reason why we say fuck Bill Goldberg. But why does this guy come back and get another championship match? And then WWE has the balls tonight with Sonya Deville claiming to Sheamus, we don't give handouts on Monday Night Raw. Are you fucking serious? You don't give handouts on Monday Night Raw? What the fuck do you call Bill Goldberg showing up after 7 months after losing to Drew McIntyre at the Royal Rumble? What do you call Bill Goldberg showing up tonight, asking for a title match and getting it? Sounds like a handout to me. This guy lost to Drew McIntyre, goes away, comes back, gets a championship match. And on top of that, after all that I just explained to you, how does this make Bobby Lashley better? What does this do for Bobby Lashley? Does beating Bill Goldberg really do anything for Bobby Lashley? The answer is no. There's no passing of the torch moment. Bill Goldberg's torch is already nothing but ash. That torch has been fucking fanned. That flame has been fanned for years. What torch? There's no torch in pro wrestling. The only torch that anybody's holding right now is Roman. That's it. Bobby Lashley does nothing when he beats Bill Goldberg. How does this look good for Bobby Lashley? Drew McIntyre took care of Bill Goldberg in 4 minutes as the WWE champion. Then Bobby Lashley beats The Miz, and then he goes on to beat Drew McIntyre at WrestleMania. What are we doing here? So why would Bobby Lashley get anything from beating Bill Goldberg when Drew McIntyre beat Bill Goldberg and then Bobby Lashley beat the guy that beat Bill Goldberg in January? I mean, am I losing my mind or am I talking out my ass? Am I difficult for you to understand? The show is sold out. Big E is the man, and you miss the opportunity to make a major star. The guy's never had one opportunity at a major world championship, and this is the biggest fucking show in WWE in the last 2 years, and you're missing out on an opportunity to do that for him? Now, we could still get that. Maybe WWE, after what they did tonight with Nikki Ash, maybe Big E cashes in on Bobby Lashley at SummerSlam and he gets his moment there. But it should be really Big E cashing in because the story revolves around Bobby Lashley beating up the New Day. How does Bill Goldberg come into this? WWE thinks bringing back Goldberg is going to equal ratings. John Cena is going to be floating between Raw and SmackDown. He's the only rating you need. Goldberg is actually Going to be a negative towards ratings. Because all people like me are going to look at is the same old shit. WWE with fans, without fans, Thunderdome. Nothing seems to change with these people. I don't grasp how anybody could look at this and say, yeah, man, I'm excited. If you do, you're the fucking root of the problem. And I fucking hate you. I do. Because you're ruining my show. So that's Keith Lee. Goodbye, Keith Lee. Buried. I hope that you have a great rest of your WWE career. I hope that Tony Khan is keeping a mindful eye on what's happening here, because when he goes to AEW, he'll be a fucking world champion within the year. Karrion Kross. I gotta bite my tongue here, man. I don't want to yell. I really don't want to yell. I don't. Karrion Kross has been rumored to be coming to the main roster for weeks now. WWE had him in a dark match, or main event match, with Shelton Benjamin. WWE then, after this match aired, proceeded to block and copyright all people tweeting out the footage of said match on Peacock. Why? Because they realized that they had fucked up. Kross came out, no smoke, no lights, no entrance, no Scarlet, generic as fucking vanilla ice cream was Karrion Kross. Now, before I go on record and say things that I will probably regret tomorrow morning, I love Karrion Kross. He's a New York guy. I gotta support my New York guys. Karrion Kross is great. For all the hate that he's gotten lately, I don't know why. I don't know where it's coming from. Maybe you're just a blithering idiot like the rest of these fucking internet idiots. Karrion Kross is great. He's got the size. He's got the wrestling ability. It's not an Adam Cole-like wrestling ability, but he's good in the ring. Anybody that watches matches against Finn Balor will tell you that I am correct. Karrion Kross does his thing. He had the beautiful blonde, his wife, Scarlett. He had the entrance. He had everything to become a major, main event, WrestleMania caliber superstar. Do you know what WWE went ahead and did? They booked this guy in the most generic way possible, minus everything that I just told you. Took away his wife, took away the smoke, took away the lights, took away the entrance. The theme song doesn't even feel the same anymore without all of this. And the funny thing is, I would love to know who scripted this Adam Cole promo 3 weeks ago. 4 weeks ago, before the last pay-per-view that they had. Adam Cole said word for word, without all of that, you are absolutely nothing. All you are is smoke and mirrors. That's all that makes you special. And then he goes on to say, you know what makes me special? When they ring the fucking bell. How true is Adam Cole today? WWE copyright striked everybody on Twitter. They knew they fucked up. You figured WWE was looking at this and acting the way that they were going to do something about it and say, you know what, maybe we messed up. We'll send this guy out the way he is presented in NXT, and we'll call it a day. We'll have somebody that could be a major heel on the main roster. Nope. We see him on main event, and we see all the rumors of him and Bronson Reed being called up. He's another one I'm fucking terrified about. And we finally get the debut tonight. Karrion Kross debuts on Monday Night Raw because they need fresh talent up at the top of the card. WWE, instead of debuting this guy on a show where he got proper presentation, they announced he was debuting in the middle of the second hour of the show. You didn't hear anything about him debuting on Twitter before the show. You didn't hear it at the top of the show after John Cena said what he said. You heard about Karrion Kross debuting in the middle of the fucking show. So that's a red flag right there. If he is going to go through half the fucking show and nobody's going to mention him until the second half of the fucking show, what does that tell you about what WWE already thinks of Kross? Not looking too good. It wasn't looking too good when we seen him against Shelton Benjamin, and it's not too good now. So we get the debut. He comes out. And what do we get? We get some red lights. We get him standing there with a little mist behind him, some smoke behind him. He's standing there. What seems to be missing, ladies and gentlemen? Is the NXT title with him? Yep. The NXT title is there. The NXT champion, the undefeated NXT champion is there on Monday Night Raw. Great job! We're doing good so far, Bruce. But one thing is missing. I'm looking. Where's the blonde? Where's Scarlett? Where's the one thing that makes him stand out and completes his entire presentation? Where is she? Where is she? I'd love somebody to condone this creative decision. Where is she? Why do we have Eva Marie on Monday Night Raw, but we're not allowed Scarlett on Monday Night Raw to do her thing with her husband? I don't get it. Why is there value in Eva Marie on this show, but nobody seems to find value in Scarlett and what she brings Karrion Kross? So this guy's already operating at 50% before he even walks down the aisle. No Scarlett. So you're already right there burying him before he even walks down that ramp. He gets into the ring. We get a match with Jeff Hardy. I'm thinking to myself, in theory, this is a great match. This is a great match. Jeff Hardy, Karrion Kross. I like the styles here. They could probably work a great match. Jeff comes out to no more words. Everybody's going crazy. Social media's going crazy. Karrion Kross, 4 minutes. He loses. He suffers his first loss to Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy puts his feet on the ropes. A babyface using heel tactics to beat the undefeated NXT heavyweight champion. Somewhere Triple H is crying to Stephanie McMahon, and she's looking at him saying, "Honey, I can't do anything. My father's a madman." Somewhere Triple H is about to fucking tie a nice rope and put it around his neck somewhere, only to be saved by William Regal. Don't worry. We'll come up with something else for Vince to bury in a couple of years. Karrion Kross, the undefeated NXT champion, loses to Jeff Hardy tonight. The undefeated NXT champion. This guy, he was undefeated, got hurt. Actually, undefeated, won the title, got hurt, had to relinquish it, came back, won the title, and remained undefeated. WWE takes that, and they say, you know what? Fuck that. We're going to book this guy to lose on night one. No explanation given. Now, if you guys want to rewind back, I posted it on Twitter. You could easily see it right there. I posted a 46-second clip on social media. I said this last Tuesday, and I said it the previous Tuesday before that. Word for word. I swear to God, I'm not Nostradamus. I don't have fucking superpowers. I'm not Lily 2.0. I don't know jack shit. But what I do know is Bruce Pritchard. What I do know is Vince McMahon. I don't work for the company. I don't have anything to do with WWE. But I know what I'm watching. And when I get shit on for my body of work, it makes me laugh because I know people do it because they don't know any better. I'm smarter than you, and that's all you need to know. I said it last week, and I said it the week before that. Samoa Joe is now the new enforcer in NXT. Samoa Joe seems to be teasing something with Karrion Kross. How are we going to get the title off of Karrion Kross if he had a match with Johnny Gargano, which he won? Karrion Kross beat Johnny Gargano. And then William Regal has Samoa Joe as his new enforcer, and Joe is given the leeway. Unless provoked, you can do whatever you want. Karrion Kross put the straitjacket sleeper hold, his finishing move, on Samoa Joe, and Joe walked away, but Kross said, fuck that. He provoked Joe, and he attacked Joe. So all the discussion is what do we do? Does NXT management strip the NXT championship from Kross? Do they take the title from him and he remains undefeated? Or do they bring Samoa Joe back, put him back in the ring, and have someone as legit as Joe beat the legitimate heavyweight champion of NXT, Karrion Kross? Is that the way that they're going to go about it? All these different ideas. And then I brought up this one little aspect of it all that a lot of people, nobody really, I don't remember anybody saying this or recalling anybody saying this. The one thing that I threw out there is a little free throw. Do we really want Kross undefeated on the main roster? Do we? You guys remember what they did with Asuka? How long was Asuka's reign? What, 900 and something days? I don't know the exact number, 920, 930, somewhere in that vicinity. What did they do when they brought Asuka to the main roster? They didn't really embellish on Asuka's undefeated streak. NXT doesn't matter to these fucking people. NXT does not matter to these people. NXT is nothing to Vince McMahon. He may be paying the bills, but he doesn't give a shit. And I'll get into why in a second. But what did they do to Asuka? It wasn't really talked about. It wasn't really added upon. All they did was take it, make it a big deal, and then they booked a match with Asuka and Charlotte at WrestleMania, and they gave Asuka's undefeated streak to someone who was already established. Why would you do that? Because Charlotte Flair, just like everybody else that's on their favorites list, gets preferential treatment. She didn't need Asuka's streak. WWE, as soon as Asuka got to the main roster, they were writing her first loss. She wasn't in a storyline. She wasn't fighting for the championship. They weren't doing anything as far as intriguing storytelling. All they had in mind, Asuka, undefeated, 900 days, all right, how do we book her to lose? That was the first thing that Vince McMahon thought of when he saw Asuka on the main roster. And that's exactly what they did to Karrion Kross. I don't want to hear it from anybody. That's exactly what they did. Karrion Kross was undefeated going to Monday Night Raw tonight, and they booked him to lose on night one. God bless Jeff Hardy. I love Jeff Hardy. There's no reason to have any ill will towards Jeff Hardy. It's not his fault. But let's be real. This guy lost 2 weeks ago to fucking Shanky or Veer on main event. This guy's been jobbing to Jinder Mahal on main event. This guy's been Titus's favorite buddy in catering for the last several months. Jeff Hardy gets a victory over Karrion Kross. Karrion Kross is no longer undefeated. He's the NXT champion. Somewhere, somehow, in someone's sick and twisted mind, someone thought that beating the NXT champion was the right creative decision in 4 minutes. Meanwhile, you buried Adam Cole, Johnny Gargano, Pete Dunne, Kyle O'Reilly, Finn Balor, all in the same breath. Every single person that Karrion Kross defeated in NXT is buried as a result as well. How does anybody look at this and condone this type of behavior? I don't. I don't know how you look at this and say, thumbs up, WWE, you did a great job. I pray for Triple H's sanity. I really do. What is the fucking purpose to take from Triple H and change? What is this main roster mentality to take and just change for absolutely no reason? Can someone please tell me why they think Scarlett is going to be better off on her own? Did anybody look at her body of work in Impact? She's gorgeous, but she sucks. That's not the right role for her. I would probably be a betting man and win, thinking that woman would rather support her husband and get paid handsomely to do it than wrestle and be an absolute non-factor in that women's division. We already have enough divas in the division. We do not need another one. Scarlett fit Karrion Kross's role and act so brilliantly that it made the entire presentation. She sings his fucking theme music, for Christ's sake. Now he doesn't have it. Now he comes out looking like a fucking loser, without his blonde, without his wife. And what is he going to do now? They've already buried him. Why do I want to see Kross again on Monday Night Raw? Why? Why do you need to change? NXT exists in a perfect world for Triple H to create and just build superstars. It's what he's been doing. Unless you're a fucking idiot on social media and think otherwise, that's what he's been doing. All Vince McMahon and Bruce Pritchard have to do, now we know what their fucking trip to the Performance Center was. Kross buried. He's going to be debuting on July 19th, and we're going to bury him. All Triple H does is create. All you have to do is take him, put him on the main roster, and let him go. Like a little baby bird. Go. Go hunt. Go live life. Go fly. Go spread your wings. That's all you have to do. But no, they want to break it down, they want to change it, and they want to kill everything that Triple H has created. If nobody out there believes me, now you know. Vince McMahon is intentionally killing and sabotaging NXT. We thought moving them to the USA Network was the fucking nail in the coffin. That was only the beginning. The burials continue to happen. This is a slow burial. Vince McMahon's relishing that fucking shovel hitting the dirt, and he's taking his fucking time dumping that shit on the caskets, one by one. I'd love for somebody to reach out to me and tell me how this isn't Vince McMahon sabotaging NXT. Please, I'd love someone to fucking prove me wrong. Here's a fucking hint. You can't. Triple H is fucking crying, begging his wife to talk to her father. Somewhere. This man's pillow at night is soaking wet with fucking tears because of what Vince McMahon is doing to everybody that he's built up. Vince McMahon takes from NXT and changes everything that Triple H did because Vince McMahon's team hates the team that Triple H has comprised. Triple H, you think they named it TakeOver for the reasons of it sounds cool. Triple H is a master at fucking words and play on words. TakeOver, it's exactly what he's hoping to do when Vince McMahon is no longer around. He wants to take over. He wants to be the one in charge. Triple H creates all this fucking gold in NXT, and Vince McMahon kills it. Why does he do it? Because he knows that Triple H and his team are stepping across boundaries that they should not be stepping across. Triple H and his team for years. Up until the Wednesday Night Wars, of course, when NXT lost its fucking soul. And Mauro Ranallo went goodbye. They were fucking dead after he left. Forget about it. Triple H has all this gold, all this talent. Vince McMahon, he wants to kill it because he realizes Triple H is doing everything in his power to do a better job than Vince and his team. And Vince knows it. Bruce knows it. Everybody on Vince's team knows it. So what does Vince do the first chance he gets? How many NXT guys has Vince McMahon called up, and how many of them have gone on to have illustrious careers? How many? I can't think of anybody outside of Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns, Charlotte Flair, Sasha Banks, Bayley, Becky. That's it. Everybody else is mid-card at best. Everybody else is a non-factor at best. Vince wants to take what Triple H has created because everything that Triple H has created is the way WWE should be. The way NXT was before the AEW fucking Wednesday Night Wars. NXT was the hottest brand, the best wrestling brand in the fucking world. When Gargano and Ciampa and Cole and Ricochet and Black and everything was just 1 hour on the WWE Network. It was the best fucking wrestling show anywhere that I've ever seen. It's the way WWE should have been. They were building their show on storytelling. They were building their show on characters. They were building their show with talent coming up through the ranks. Wins mattered. Storylines mattered. 5 pay-per-views every fucking quarter. WWE was doing it the way that they were doing it in the 90s, the way NXT was operating. NXT was operating under the old school. And I said it for years. If WWE adopted these ideas for the main roster, then WWE main roster would be better off for it. And WWE main roster has gotten worse and worse and worse to a point where you see it now. It is the absolute worst it's ever been, including tonight. And it continues to get worse week after week after week and will continue to do so. Vince McMahon realizes this. He can't have Triple H doing a better job than him. So what does he do? He pulls everybody from NXT and he fucking kills it. Or them. Or anything that has NXT attached to it. So when Vince McMahon kills it, he can look at Triple H and say, you know, son, you're not doing such a good job. Vince McMahon's team can look at Triple H's team and say, yeah, rookies. Yeah, amateurs. Back to the drawing board with you. Look how much failure you're churning out down there. Meanwhile, it's all Vince McMahon's fault. They're intentionally sabotaging NXT and intentionally sabotaging everybody that has gone through NXT's ranks, including tonight with Karrion Kross. There is absolutely no fucking reason why this man's entrance, presentation, and valet needed to be changed. There's no reason why this man should have been brought to the main roster. None. Absolutely none. Why is he there? What value does he have now after losing to Jeff Hardy, who's been in nothing for months? WWE needs... I don't know what they need, man. I'm really fucking speechless. After all that I said, I'm just fucking speechless. I really am just fucking speechless. Sweating my balls off here. Legitimately fucking angry at WWE's just laziness and just absolute lack of care when it comes to this type of shit, man. I feel bad for him. I feel bad for him. How many people are going to be reaching out to Triple H? I already did on social media, tweeting at him. Fucking shit blew up. Nobody's happy. How could you look at social media and think you did a good job tonight? Why do you need to change? I don't get it. NXT exists to get you ready. It's like the smart kid in class. Willingly giving you the fucking cheat sheet. Hey, cheat off me. Take the answers. I want everybody to pass. I don't want nobody to go to summer school. Triple H is giving everybody legitimate cheat sheets. And Vince McMahon, the dumb kid in class. Oh, I don't need it. I was out partying all night. I'm going to pass this test. And meanwhile, the teacher gives him back his fucking test. F, failure. I don't get the reason and the need to change. There's nothing I said here that I know. Everybody listening here, there's nothing that I said here that you don't agree with. It's not coming off as a rant. It's not coming off as me angry or sitting here being in a character or yelling because it's my gimmick. This is a legit fan worried about all the fucking talent that I see absolutely dismissed because Vince McMahon doesn't know what to fucking do with it. Because Vince McMahon and Bruce Pritchard don't have one single fucking creative bone in their goddamn bodies. I'm sick and tired of seeing talent wasted. When you got something right, you do not change it. You don't change it. You hold on to it and you fucking build from it. Jesse said yesterday, my partner on Wednesday night, he said it yesterday when we were talking about the goddamn Jimmy Uso situation. Jimmy Uso and Jey Uso winning those tag team championships was a fucking disgrace. It just gives everybody the pass. Oh, look, it's okay to get behind the wheel drunk. They rewarded him and his brother with tag team championships because they're afraid that they may miss the boat on the Rock coming back. And they don't want to rock that boat. But he said it to me last night. WWE is a business. There's no wrestling in mind when it comes to these people. WWE is a business and in no way resembles a family. If WWE resembled a family, then the fucking family would be listening to the family down on Tuesday night and asking themselves between each other, how can we make these shows and our product better? I'm working for you. There's no family there. There's only jealousy. There's only people on the main roster who look at NXT as a complete waste of time, and Triple H and his vision is foolish and childish. NXT resembles everything Vince McMahon hates. It's pro wrestling. Why would Vince McMahon want to take from Triple H because it's pro wrestling? Triple H is going to give to Vince McMahon because he has to. He has no say in anything that goes on, no matter what he says. Triple H's hands are tied. Vince is going to take from Triple H and kill the essence of everything that he's created because he hates pro wrestling. Vince McMahon has sabotaged NXT, and if tonight doesn't really prove that to you, I don't know what else to tell you. On no fucking planet should your NXT champion make his debut and lose while being undefeated to a guy who's done nothing but sit in catering most of the year. It was done with intent. And it was done with intent to make Triple H look like a fucking fool. Rhea Ripley and Charlotte. Another rematch between these two. I don't really understand why we needed another rematch between these two. It's over. You're lucky you got what you got last night. It was the best match of the 5 or 6 that we've seen, minus the tag team matches that they've been in. The best match that they put on. And I'm giving them that much, and that's it. The storyline sucks. The build was terrible. Charlotte is fucking downright nauseating in every sense of the word. She comes on, and I fucking hit mute. I can't stand her gloating. I can't stand her fucking boasting about championships. It's disgusting. It doesn't mean shit. Especially after tonight. She touts that she's 11-time world champion. So I guess we're now omitting the NXT Championship match that you won last year at WrestleMania when you beat Rhea Ripley. Or was I watching a fucking video game simulation? What was I watching? So WWE's not even counting Charlotte's NXT Championships now. The one that she won on the main roster. So now we got to sit through another 6 or 7 title reigns because WWE slyly omitted whatever she did last year. So why did we have the match last year? If you were not going to be in the business of counting that title victory, why did Rhea Ripley need to lose last year? Because that's exactly what they did tonight. They told you that NXT championships mean nothing. Charlotte holding the NXT championship was not even brought up tonight. Not one mention of the NXT championship that she held last year and did nothing with. She basically fucking killed that division before Triple H had to come on in and build it back up again. Why did she beat Rhea Ripley last year? Does nobody in the company know that loss to Charlotte Flair last year absolutely fucking killed Rhea Ripley to a point where she has not recovered yet? Then I got to hear Triple H, oh, it's long-term storytelling. Oh, give it time, patience. Fans like to complain and bitch and moan about things that haven't happened yet. If you don't like it, don't watch it. Motherfucker, I don't need you to fucking sit me down and school me on some fucking bullshit PR. WWE ruined Rhea Ripley, and she has never recovered and still is feeling the effects of that today. And now we're under the impression that Charlotte's victory over Rhea Ripley doesn't even matter, but Charlotte gets away scot-free, and Rhea Ripley has to suffer the fucking consequences. Very good match last night. We get another bullshit segment tonight where they make another rematch. I'm expecting Becky Lynch to come out and do something, pop the crowd. We don't get Becky Lynch. We don't even get a fucking decent Raw Women's Championship match. We get Nikki Cross. Nikki Ash comes out after not even being mentioned tonight. Not even, I believe they showed a video package, so they did mention her winning the briefcase, which, by the way, was fucking awful. They made 6 women in that Money in the Bank ladder match look like the biggest fucking clowns you could possibly ever imagine. Especially Naomi and Asuka. I went back and rewatched what they did last night. My God, can you not fucking even imagine what they did to these people? Awful. Nikki Cross, Nikki Ash, Nikki Ass, Ashtray, whatever the fuck you want to call it. The gimmick is terrible. The gimmick is awful. It's like I'm watching Nickelodeon Kids on fucking Monday night. Oh, she's an inspiration. She can't be an inspiration minus the fucking silly goddamn Batman wannabe cosplay gimmick. She's an inspiration to who? I get it. It's a children's program. I get it. They're marketing to little kids. I get it. They're going to sell merchandise with inspirational quotes and whatever the fuck they're doing with Nikki Ash. Whatever. You want to go out and buy a Nikki Ash t-shirt? By all means, go and blow your money on this fucking stupid shit. But what I don't appreciate is WWE creative. Charlotte Flair won her championship last night, comes out and wastes our fucking time boasting about how she's celebrating and how it's right that she's champion again, only to get another match, which may have been the worst match of all between Rhea Ripley and Charlotte, to have Nikki Ash come out and cash in the fucking briefcase and win the Monday Night Raw Women's Championship. So my question to everybody is, why? Why? Did we really need Nikki Ash to cash in tonight? Did we really need Nikki Ash to blow the Money in the Bank briefcase cash in after one 24-hour period? You couldn't sit on it and come up with something a little bit more. Why do we even have Money in the Bank anymore? I remember Money in the Bank being something in which people teased over months and months and months of television. WWE now gives Money in the Bank out to people, and the first thing that they do, just like they did with Kross being undefeated, they booked him to lose, and that was the number one priority once they figured out he was undefeated. Once they get somebody decided on with the Money in the Bank briefcase, the first thing that they're doing is, how are we going to cash it in after one day? How soon can we get this cash in to happen tonight? That's all they want to do. There's no fun in it. There's no prestige in it. Everybody wants to say, oh, winning the briefcase makes you a main event level superstar. I figured that holding the briefcase would actually make that true if it was somewhat longer than one day. So my question is, why? If Nikki Cross was planned to win the Money in the Bank briefcase and then the championship on Monday Night Raw, why did Rhea Ripley lose the championship to Charlotte Flair? Did we really need Charlotte Flair to win the championship, get her fucking token title reign, get that championship reign on her record, only for her to drop it 24 hours later to Nikki Cross? Nikki Cross couldn't have beaten Rhea Ripley for the championship? Oh, that's right. Charlotte Flair needs to beat her daddy's fake record. That's right. Charlotte Flair is the greatest of all time, says the geeks online. Charlotte Flair is the most embarrassing female performer of all time. She may be the worst of the horsewomen. At one point, she may have been the best. But as we see it now, she's the worst. It's Becky, Sasha, Bayley, and Charlotte. Charlotte Flair is the most overexposed, overrated, and nauseating champion that WWE has ever created. None of her title reigns stand out as memorable. Yet you'll have these fucking geeks on social media claiming that reigns mean everything. You're going to take this title reign and have it mean something when you're talking about her Hall of Fame resume? This shit is embarrassing. She has not one single memorable title reign, and the only feud I ever remember Charlotte having any meaning or importance in is the one where she feuded with Becky Lynch. The one match that I enjoyed, two, I should say, were the Becky Lynch match at Evolution And then the ladder match with Charlotte, Asuka, and Becky at TLC. That was it. Other than that, her matches with Sasha Banks, I think there was a Falls Count Anywhere match on Monday Night Raw way back in the day. I remember that vividly. But other than that, I don't think Charlotte Flair has done anything really of any importance. Nothing stands out as, oh my God, I have to go back and watch that. Charlotte Flair is not developing a resume like a Shawn Michaels or a Sasha Banks. She's not the greatest of all time. If Charlotte Flair was the greatest of all time, I would go back and watch her matches year after year after year. I don't do that. You know who I do that with? I do it with Sasha. I do it with Bayley. I do it with The Undertaker. I do it with Bret Hart. I do it with Mr. Perfect. I do it with the Royal Rumble. Charlotte Flair in no way, shape, or form has anything memorable about her career. In fact, her fiancé has more of a memorable career than Charlotte Flair does in WWE. Because at least he can have a record of whatever he did in WWE to look back on and say, I was a part of one of the best WWE matches that they have ever fucking produced in the history of that company. In Philadelphia with Johnny Gargano at TakeOver Philadelphia. I don't see Charlotte Flair doing anything like that. She's trash. And WWE catering to her is fucking pathetic. There was no reason why she needed to win the championship if this was the outcome tonight, unless this was an outcome that was devised 45 minutes before the fucking end of the show. Rhea Ripley should have retained the championship last night if Nikki Cross was going to win the title tonight. And now Nikki Cross, as shitty as the fucking gimmick is now the Raw Women's Champion. So now we can officially say the Raw Women's division and the Raw Women's title are dead. Good luck on anybody resurrecting that one. Becky Lynch is walking into a fucking shitstorm when she shows back up on this show. I wouldn't be surprised if Becky Lynch is looking at this fucking division and begging Vince to not put her on this show and put her on SmackDown. That's how bad this fucking division is. So now the Raw Women's Championship is no better than the 24/7 Championship. Look who your champion is. Your champion is somebody that I respected greatly that has now turned into a fucking cartoon character because she came up with the inspirational gimmick. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. How many other gimmicks did they pitch to Vince McMahon before he turned every one of them down and decided on this one? The only reason why she's with this fucking gimmick is because he doesn't give a fuck about her. He sees how much merchandise he could probably sell off her, and the gimmick is going to make him more money while she embarrasses herself in front of the true hardcore fans. It's no better than the 24/7 title, man. Maybe even worse at this point. At least Reginald is entertaining. John Cena. John Cena was on this show tonight. He came out. He started Monday Night Raw. Said he's here tonight to explain himself after his unexpected return at Money in the Bank. Said he ruined the championship celebration of Roman Reigns. People were booing Roman Reigns in Texas. Said Reigns was very angry. Paul Heyman was confused. Cole was excited, and Pat McAfee still couldn't see me. He said if they were wondering what brought him back to the WWE, it's the fans. It was the fans, and it was Roman Reigns. He says he's there for the Universal Championship. He's there to chase number 17. He wants the match in 5 weeks at SummerSlam in Las Vegas. He said, but I'm not just back for that. It's because Roman Reigns is an asshole, and I believe he needs to be knocked down a few pegs. The pathetic Roman Reigns experience has gone on long enough. He said Roman Reigns is an arrogant, self-absorbed, overhyped, overprotected, overexposed gimmick who's not as over as he says he is. This is coming from somebody like me, he says. He worked to get all sides of the building to cheer. Make some noise, make some noise. He said, if you're good, Roman, you say it. But if you're great, the fans tell you. I'll be at SmackDown on Friday, and I can't wait to see you there, Roman. He said now that he's gotten that off his chest, let's get down to business. Matt Riddle comes out, and Matt Riddle's music played. They were doing a rotating bro, and they sang bro and held the last note of bro in a very cringe-like way for about 10 seconds. Commentary was laughing, calling it the greatest duet of all time. And we got a 6-man tag with Matt Riddle and the Viking Raiders, John Morrison, AJ Styles, and Omos. Very generic for John Cena to be on this show. John Cena, looking back at it, John Cena was only there. They hyped up his appearance on Monday Night Raw. The only reason why he's on Monday Night Raw when he's obviously challenging Roman Reigns is because John Cena is listed internally as a free agent. He can go wherever he wants. John Cena could show up on Monday Night Raw. John Cena could show up on NXT. John Cena could show up on SmackDown. Doesn't matter. John Cena's on Monday Night Raw. They hyped his appearance last night while I was live with my Money in the Bank post show. They hyped his appearance on social media because they need ratings on Monday night. Little do they know, after tonight's show, nobody's going to watch this shit because this show was one of the worst booked shows in the modern era of WWE. He's only there for ratings. That's it. John Cena's going to be on SmackDown, and that's where the business is going to take place. Because Roman is on SmackDown, and that's where the build will be. So John Cena was only there as a promotional tool for SmackDown and a promotional tool for Monday Night Raw to sell his appearance coming back to the WWE at Money in the Bank. Matt Riddle and the Viking Raiders versus AJ Styles and Omos. Raiders and Riddle win. This was not bad. There was a funny spot at the end of the match where Riddle sprayed Omos with the drip stick from behind and then ran away. Omos turned around and saw Miz holding the drip stick, so he assumed that the Miz sprayed him with the drip stick. So Omos dropped to the floor. He chased after the Miz. Miz was rolling backwards. Morrison came to Miz's aid. Omos threw him into the ring. Morrison grabbed at his knee. Hopefully everything is all right there with him. And he continued to pursue Miz. Raiders gave Morrison the Viking experience. And that was it for the 1, 2, 3. Riddle and the Raiders celebrated together. Still no sign of Randy Orton. Randy Orton is due back, I'm assuming, for SummerSlam. I think that's the right match, and I talked about this last night. Riddle and Orton versus AJ and Omos is the proper way to tell this story. Riddle and Orton need to win the tag team championships before we start planning their demise. Because right now, the Viking Raiders, they lost. They don't need another tag team championship match, and there's no reason why they should get one because they lost at Money in the Bank. Riddle and Orton are the team, and that's the money match you do at SummerSlam. Riker beat Elias again. Nothing but fucking rematches on this show. Elias and Jackson Riker in a Symphony of Destruction match. Might as well call this episode of Monday Night Raw Symphony of Destruction. Riker wins in 13 minutes. They battled on a grand piano. Middle of the match. They each scored 2 counts on it. Elias picked up a big bass or a cello and bashed it over Riker's back. Riker, I don't know what WWE's infatuation is with Jackson Riker. They figure, yeah, let's put this guy on the show because he comes from Texas. I believe he's from Texas. Don't know what part of Texas. And WWE seemingly high on Jackson Riker. Why? Nobody gives a fuck about Jackson Riker. Now, if you listen to the show, how many of you guys were telling me about piped-in crowd noise for WWE over the last 2 nights? On SmackDown, you guys said there were piped-in crowd noises. I didn't hear it. On Money in the Bank, you said there were piped-in crowd noises. I didn't hear it. But you know what I heard on Monday Night Raw? Piped-in crowd noises for Jackson Riker because this guy came out to dead silence. How does anybody expect the fans to care about Jackson fucking Riker or Elias? The gimmick sucks. It's dead. It's tired. It's the same old shit. Strum the guitar. Hello, I am Elias. And then he shits on whatever city he's in. Give me something new. You know what would have been great? Rick Boogs on Monday Night Raw in a tag team with Elias. That would have been something different for him to do. You got the country guy, the fucking acoustic guitar player, and the fucking electric metal guitar player. I think they would have had fantastic chemistry. Yeah, but they put him in SmackDown with Shinsuke Nakamura, and still, 2 months later, we have no explanation as to why they are even a pairing. Riker wins with a superplex off the top rope through 2 tables on the outside. Referee grabbed Jackson Riker's arm. He might have been knocked silly. Put it over Elias's arm. 1, 2, 3, and that was it. Riker wins in 13 minutes. Sonya Deville and Adam Pearce were in the middle of a conversation with Mansoor. Mustafa Ali walked in. Deville said that they were just talking about their request to compete as a tag team on Raw. Ali said, listen, I made no such request. What are you talking about? Mansoor told Ali that every time he's given advice, he's been right. Ali agreed to team with him, but just this one time, you better not screw it up. So Sheamus comes in and he told Mansoor to leave. He talked about defending his United States Championship last week against Humberto Carrillo. Pearce says he can't be proud of that title win because he attacked him backstage. Deville said Humberto deserves another title match and Sheamus will give him that match. And if Humberto wins, that will get him a United States Championship match at a later date. How many more times do we need champions to fucking lose in order to give championship matches to the challengers? Can we start building contenders through, I don't know, Vince, fucking winning? Why do we need champions to lose in order for the challenger to get a fucking title match? Give me a break. We talked about Charlotte already. I'm not even going to go over what she said because it's fucking garbage. She had a match with Rhea Ripley, lost because of a Nikki Cross cash-in. Natalya and Tamina versus Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax, another rematch that we have never seen before. This is one of them fresh new matches that I was expecting to see on Monday Night Raw, says the fucking geek online. Oh, WWE saving their best stuff for fans. This is what they're saving. I want to see your excuses when they do the fucking draft in October. Oh, they're saving the good stuff for the draft. And how long before they fucking start doing rematches with the fucking draft? 4 weeks after the goddamn thing takes place. Baszler and Tamina, or not Baszler, who gives a fuck? Baszler and Nia Jax win in this match, or I think they win. Who wins here? I didn't even pay attention. No, Natalya and Tamina win. I'm sorry. Typo. Natalya and Tamina win after losing 2 weeks in a row to Shotzi Blackheart and Tegan Nox. Reginald distracted Tamina on the top rope. Natalya. We need some fucking ambiance in here, man. I'm fucking falling asleep reading my own goddamn notes. Reginald distracted Tamina on the top rope. Natalya yanked Reginald off the ring apron. Baszler kicked Natalya through the ropes. And then Tamina caught Baszler with a super kick for the win. Who gives a shit? After the match, Baszler told Jax that they were once unstoppable until Reginald showed up and keeps messing everything up. A babyface Shayna chant started with fans in the arena. Jax headbutted Reginald, and Reginald was left in the ring, dumped by Nia Jax. All of a sudden, Akira Tozawa runs to the ring, being pursued by some wrestlers. Reginald then attacked Tozawa. He landed a flip squash or a flip senton, seated senton for the win, and he becomes a 24/7 champion. Reginald is the new 24/7 champion. I mean, this is what they do with fans back in attendance. I thought we were going to get a exciting, grown-up fucking show leading to SummerSlam. A show with purpose and excitement. But here we are still running the same fucking gag 24 months later with the goddamn 24/7 championship. So now Reginald is the 24/7 champion. How does anybody find this? Once upon a time, people defended this shit. Meanwhile, I was the only fucking person in my inner circle here in the community who absolutely shit on this. Give it a chance, they said. It's gonna be just like the hardcore title, they said. Who was right? Again, I said. If you can't write creative television with this fucking bullshit title, then don't write it at all. Take the title, burn it, and sell the fucking gold or the copper or whatever the fuck is on it, the gold plating, and sell it to the fucking pawn shop. Get rid of it. It is absolutely fucking worthless. And we don't need two 24/7 titles on the show because this one's looking better than the one Nikki Cross is holding right now. Sheamus versus Humberto Carrillo. Sheamus wins in 10 minutes. Decent little match here, but did anybody expect Humberto to get a W? Humberto is allergic to the letter W. He only eats L's, man. L's. Feed his little tummy. Humberto had some nice offense in this thing. Tried to pull Sheamus's metal mask off. Saxton said he has no sympathy for Sheamus while Corey Graves was defending and being upset over Sheamus being bullied here. So Sheamus took over at ringside, powerbombed Carrillo onto the edge of the ring apron. And Sheamus had Carrillo on the mat in an armbar. Humberto made a babyface comeback. Beautiful top rope drop kick by Humberto. But Sheamus came back with a bro kick soon thereafter and wins clean. So Humberto out of discussion for a United States Championship match. During the match, Damian Priest was watching this backstage. I'm assuming that's going to be your SummerSlam United States Championship match and where Sheamus should lose the United States Championship. Congratulations to Sheamus, by the way. He's newly engaged as of a week ago. We talked about the Bobby Lashley, Keith Lee situation. There's no reason for me to go over it again. Lashley wins in 6 minutes. Out comes Bill Goldberg. We went over it. There's no need to reiterate or repeat what I said in the beginning of the show. This is how uneventful this fucking show was. Then you'll have these geeks online, these check marks online, telling you that all this shit happened tonight. Outside of all the fucking burials, which overtake everything that happened on the show, nothing happened here. That is emitting excitement. Lashley wins in 6 minutes. Goldberg's music played. Dallas showed everybody how fucking dumb they really are, chanting Goldberg like a bunch of fucking puppets you are. Nobody gives a fuck about that match. Again, you want to hear my thoughts on it? Go back and watch the beginning of the show. Jinder Mahal stood in the middle of the ring. It's his birthday. I will not be wishing him a happy birthday. He pointed to the big screen where they replayed Mahal attacking Drew at Money in the Bank. Jinder threw it to last week's revealed by Drew that Jinder had stolen his replica sword. Mahal said he's a believer in karma. Oh, I'm a believer in karma, man. I hope Bruce Pritchard is keeping his eyes open at night when he lays his head down to sleep, man. Karma is a bitch. Tick-tock, Bruce. Tick-tock. You don't think karma's coming back to you after what you did to Kross? Oh, it is, man. It is. Mahal said, listen, I believe in karma, and I can buy 10 new motorcycles. But Drew will never have another title opportunity as long as Bobby Lashley is WWE champion. So he invited the audience to join in a happy birthday sing-along with Shanky as he sings happy birthday to the WWE Maharaja, the modern-day Maharaja, Jinder Mahal. So this guy was singing happy birthday. Drew showed up from behind Mahal and bashed him with the chair. He then attacked Veer with the chair. Shanky told him, listen, let's talk about this. And this guy got over 20 steel chair shots to the back by Drew McIntyre. Now, this is more of the Drew McIntyre we need to see, and not Mr. Feeney-esque Drew McIntyre. Feeney? Feeney? We don't need Mr. Feeney, Drew McIntyre, okay? There's only one Mr. Feeney, and you are not him. Like I said last night, unless you're going to have Sean Hunter or fucking Corey Matthews and Topanga at ringside, you can't pretend to be a high school history teacher, bro. Can't do it. Karrion Kross versus Jeff Hardy, 2 minutes. Kross was buried in 2 minutes. Kross and everything that Triple H has worked for to build Kross up, buried in 2 minutes. I don't like to throw the word buried around. This is a burial of epic proportions. Done. This guy will never be successful on the main roster. I would love to know what my boy Kevin Castle has to say. Is Castle in the chat? Or his brother John Draper? I know his brother Draper said on social media, I'm afraid for this. Afraid. Oh, man. Oh. Awful. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Oh, man. Charlotte versus Rhea Ripley, Raw title match. We talked about that. This show sucks. This show was fucking awful. That's your Monday Night Raw review, man. I mean, literally, that's all that happened tonight. Literally, that's all that happened tonight, man. I don't want to talk about it anymore. I don't know what else I could tell you. I don't know what else I could possibly tell you that I have not already told. If this wasn't the most direct and brutally honest Monday Night Raw post show that I've ever done, I don't know. If anybody else can find something more brutally honest than this one, I'd love to know what the fuck it is, man. Seriously. Thank you guys for joining me tonight, man. We had more people tonight than we did last night. If that doesn't show you the power of this fucking show, I don't know what will, man. I don't know what will. I appreciate you guys so much for wanting to hear my opinion on this, man. I would never. You have my fucking word, man. You would never hear anything but what I'm genuinely feeling on this show. I will never steer you guys wrong. I will never bullshit you. I will never lie to you. I will always tell you exactly what it is. That was tonight. People don't like my honesty. People don't watch me because I'm brutally honest. People don't watch me because it doesn't fit their narrative. I get misspoken. WWE and what they do, I'm a hater and all this other shit. People clip 2-minute podcasts and make me seem like a villain. Meanwhile, I'm here for an hour and a half, hour and 40 minutes, and there's not one fucking thing that I said tonight that you could possibly refute me on at all. If you don't like what you are hearing, tough shit. It's exactly what it needs to be. It's exactly what it needs to say. Otherwise, who's going to say it? Far too long, I get picked apart for wanting a better show. I'm a guy that people think that they know online. Oh, JD's an asshole. JD is a garbage human being. Why? Because what you see on my fucking show, that's what you take me to be in person. Come sit at the bar with me in Chicago with me and Jesse. Then you'll see what I'm really like. Everybody thinks they know me. All I want is a better show, man. If you hate me for wanting a better fucking show, you should go and fucking sort your priorities out. Honestly. I do what I do here because A, I'm fucking great at what I do. B, I want a better show. And C, I know well and good enough that nobody in the fucking community is going to really open people's eyes to what is actually going on. If I can open up one eye, I've succeeded. If I could get somebody in the WWE, which I know somebody in this fucking chat is from WWE, 4,000 fucking people in this fucking show. Somebody was watching. You know, I met Justin LaBar many, many years ago. My boy Justin LaBar, man. I love LaBar. When I was getting this thing started, you know what he told me? I'll never forget what he told me. I was sitting down. I was having a drink with him. He looked me in the face and said, "There's always someone watching." And that rings even more so true now than it did 7 years ago, 8 years ago when he told me. All I want is a better show. If you hate me for wanting a better show, I think you really need to rethink what you're watching on YouTube, man. I'm not the enemy. I want a better show. I'm for the good of the company. What you saw tonight was the absolute fucking worst creative show I think WWE has done in the last 27 years, 28 years of Monday Night Raw. I don't believe that is a thing in 2021. When all this talent that they have, they should be having the best shows possible. And we got what we got tonight with the first night with fans back on Monday Night Raw. You're not angry about what you saw tonight? I don't know, man. I don't know. Listen, guys, follow me on social media. If you guys have not done so, please follow me on social media at JD from NY206. That's Twitter and Instagram. Hit that subscribe button if you have not done so. Hopefully you did. I'm here every fucking week doing this same exact type of show, man. If you don't like it, tough shit. But if you did enjoy it, I would appreciate you come back tomorrow when we're here for NXT. And then Wednesday for Dynamite. And Friday for SmackDown. And every week, the same thing. Every Saturday, the flagship show. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell. Turn on that bell for notifications. Shout out to my sponsor for today's show, man, Blue Chew, BlueChew.com. You guys can get your free sample at BlueChew.com with the code JD. Blue Chew is a unique online service that delivers the same active ingredients as Viagra and Cialis. And last night we didn't need it, but tonight, the disappointment is being felt all over the wrestling community, man. Blue Chew has the same active ingredients as Viagra and Cialis, but it comes in chewable form. Blue Chew's tablets help men achieve harder and stronger erections to combat all forms of ED. It's an online prescription service, so no visits to the doctor's office, no awkward conversations, and no waiting in line at the pharmacy. And it ships right to your front door in a very discreet package. The process is very simple, guys. Sign up at BlueChew.com, consult with one of their licensed medical providers, and once you're approved, you're going to receive your prescription within days. And the best part, it's all done online. Their licensed medical providers will work with you to find the right ingredient and strength for your specific prescription. And if you don't like swallowing those big horse pills, man, you don't got to worry about that with Blue Chew. They are chewable, and they are made in the USA. Prepare and ship direct, so it's cheaper than a pharmacy. So why not benefit from all this great stuff that Blue Chew provides? Get that extra confidence when it's time to perform. Why not? Go to BlueChew.com for more details and try it for free when you use code JD at checkout, man. All you guys got to do is pay the $5 shipping and handling. That's BlueChew.com, promo code JD. You're going to get your first month free. Pay the $5 in shipping and handling. And I want to thank them for sponsoring the podcast right here on Off the Script. Let's go over the Super Chats, man. Super Chats are open. There is a ton of Super Chats tonight, man. You guys are fucking awesome. Shout out. Shout out goes to Balor Club SZN. Tonight's beverage of choice inside the venue is KO's Pop-Up Jaeger Bomb. We're going to need some fucking Jaeger bombs tonight, man. Round for everybody in the venue. KO's Pop-Up Jaeger Bomb. That was submitted by Balor Club SCN on Twitter. So thank you so much, brother. I'll be asking you guys on a weekly basis for your opinions on what the drink specials in the venue should be, man. A little bit more interaction for you guys inside the OTS venue. Let's start at the top here, man. Lauren Hutton with a $5 super chat and a $2 super chat. Cena was the best part of Raw. Orton still hasn't returned. Keith Lee is finally back, and I really hope we're finished with this Rhea Android feud. She also says Naomi's been moved to SmackDown. Yes, Naomi's been moved to SmackDown. I think this is a great move, though I think nothing will come of it. Naomi should turn heel, join the Bloodline, be the first female in the Bloodline, have major title potential on SmackDown. And I think WWE has a ready-made feud with Bianca and the Street Profits, with Naomi and the Usos. That could be something really fun if WWE wants to get a little creative, which, I mean, WWE being creative, give me a break. Thank you, Lauren, for the $7 in Super Chat. Michelle Moran with a $2 Super Chat. It will be Lashley and Goldberg. Big E gets the shaft. Fuck WWE and fuck Bill Goldberg. Boy, Reese, 4 times a super chat with Reese, man. A $4.99. A $4.99. A $4.99. And a $9.99 super chat. This show sucks. Fuck Raw and fuck Bill Goldberg. I can't wait for Dynamite on Wednesday. But they're supposed to shake things up for the fans at this point. I hope Adam Cole has Khan on speed dial. By the way, even though I'm pissed, Mr. No Days Off. Thank you, Reese. Dude, Adam Cole is at home right now praying to never get called up to the main roster, man. Can you imagine what... Dude, if they did what they did to Kross, can you imagine? Can you even fathom what they're going to do to Adam Cole? I hate this company. I fucking hate them. Kenley Pierre with a $4.99 super chat. Goodbye, Kross. No hope for Cole. And Isaiah Swerve Scott when you do that. We got a $4.99 and a $2.99 super chat by Nate. Eva Marie tripping personifies her horrible acting skills. I didn't even go over that, man. That's how unimportant that segment was to me. Eva Marie's on the show. And some value to WWE, but Scarlett is of no value to Karrion Kross. Per WWE management. Sure thing. Questionable booking decisions, awful finishes, and worst of all, Goldberg coming on in. JD, you are the man by calling out Raw every week. Thank you, Nate. Don't think I don't notice you in the chat before anything even gets started, Nate. I appreciate you being here. Majin Styles with a $5 super chat. 30 seconds in, they stripped Kross of his entire entrance and kill his undefeated streak to Jeff Hardy. I know somewhere Triple H is mad as fuck. Mad. Guy's probably fucking crying himself to sleep tonight. Daniel Easterday with a $5 super chat. I have work in the morning, but I don't care. I wanted to hear you destroy this show. Vince needs to be dragged out of Titan Tower. Worst WWE show I've ever watched. It's pretty bad, Daniel. Go get some sleep, bro. Marcus Thomas with a $5 super chat. What happened to Karrion Kross tonight is the reason I stopped watching NXT in 2017. All NXT champions and takeovers, pointless. Hashtag JD was so right. You know, when Triple H wants to know, and WWE wants to know, and USA Network wants to know why NXT's not getting any ratings at all and why they're not developing a new audience, I want you to look at tonight. Look at tonight's handling of Karrion Kross. That's all the answer you need. Deshaun Turner with a $4.99 super chat. I'm sorry, JD. I laughed when Kross was pinned because I said they would ruin him. Just didn't know when. This company is garbage. Vince needs to go. Start up with Chris Michael with a $4.99 super chat. JD's rant tonight is going to be so fucking epic. I hope I delivered. Let me ask the chat today. Who's here? We still got 3,000 live. How were the rants tonight, guys? Was I visceral? Was I direct? Was I as true as ever before? Leave me a thumbs up emoji in the chat if you guys enjoyed my fucking visceral attack on everything that fucking sucked tonight on Monday Night Raw. Thank you, Chris. Lauren Hutton with 3 super chats. 2, 2, and 2. Cancel Goldberg. Is Orton injured? We haven't seen him in a month. Cena Reigns feud is going to be the best thing now. No word on Randy Orton. I don't know where he is. I don't know where Randy Orton is. I'm assuming he'll be back and ready to go for SummerSlam. There you go. Everybody loved the rants. Good shit, guys. Good shit, man. Thank you, Lauren. Sean Watkins with a $9.99 super chat. Keith Lee buried. Karrion Kross ruined. All in one night. Bruce and Vince fucking need to step down. This is out of control now. I know the NXT talent fear for their lives when Vince calls you up. Bronson Reed is next, bro. My boy Bronson Reed is next. He's probably rethinking his choice. Maybe you should have opened your mouth a little bit sooner. Susan D'Ambrosio. JD, I love Jeff Hardy, but I thought that Jeff Hardy was going to be destroyed by Karrion Kross because of what Matt said on this week's Being the Elite. Yeah, there was a lot of WWE references about 14 minutes in on Being the Elite today. I urge you guys to go watch it. Talked about Roman Reigns and how Kenny Omega's better than Roman Reigns, how the Young Bucks are better than the New Day, how the Hardys are the number one tag team, but now the Young Bucks are better than the Hardys, and now Bucks are number one and Hardys are number two, and fuck the New Day. Interesting watch. Drizzy Drew with a $1.99 super chat. JD is going to yell a lung out, and I'm here for it. Well, hopefully I didn't yell too much. I tried to really compose myself in a semi-professional manner, man. I wanted to really get my thoughts across and not really be out of breath or lose my voice in the middle of it. Isaiah with the $10 super chat. I have not watched Raw since the one after Chamber, so I decided to watch tonight, and I regret it. To say the least, the only part I had any enjoyment in was Cena's segment. Love the content, JD. Keep it up. Thank you, Isaiah. Cena was easily the best part of the show. Deshaun Turner with a $1.99 super chat. JD about to yell a lung out. No. Hopefully I did. I raised my voice a little bit, but I wasn't screaming at the top of my lungs. DX Tricksters with a UK $10 super chat. I swear this was absolutely the worst Raw ever. Goldberg returning. Keith Lee returning only to be put back to the closet. Kross buried and Nikki Trash winning the women's title. What the fuck were they on? I don't know, man. I like that, though. I'm going to call her Nikki Trash from now on. Nikki Trash. Thank you, Tricksters. Hula Grim with a $10 super chat. The review is about to start. I didn't watch Raw, so I'm about to find out at the time of me sending this. But sounds like Summer Scam is in full effect. And still, fuck Bill Goldberg. Get well soon, Edgar Estrada. Thank you, Hula Grim. And thoughts and prayers go out to my boy Edgar Estrada. He hasn't been around lately. Hopefully he's all right. Jacob Donnelly with a $10 super chat. I know Raw sucks every week, but I'm genuinely baffled by this show. I honestly don't know what to say. Jacob, I have no idea. Listen, man. Listen. After all that I said, I'm still fucking perplexed. You know, shout out to the Solid Monster, man. My boy Jason. You know, normally he would go and do an emergency sound off. I'm going to be the one to say I think tonight was in need of one, if he hasn't done one. Chris 999, daily reminder in the OTS venue, fuck Bill Goldberg. It's like Jesse said last night, WWE's a business, AEW's a family. We see it every week. Only good thing tonight was Cena going after 17. It's exactly what they did tonight, man. WWE is not a family. If they were, they would not be mishandling the work of Triple H the way that they are. Thank you for the $9.99, bro. I appreciate you. John Kirk becomes a new member inside the venue. What are you drinking, bro? Let's get this guy one of these KO pop-up Jaeger bombs tonight. You can thank Balor Club SZN for the drink of choice this evening. It's got a nice ring to it, man. KO's pop-up Jaeger bomb. Baby Maharaja with a $5 super chat. Happy birthday to the modern-day Maharaja. And represent both India and Canada, the prince and classy champion. Be hater if you want, silly JD. Happy birthday to Jinder Mahal, baby Maharaja. There you go. Sirius with a $2.99 super chat. Raw puts a negative stain on the wrestling week, always. Even when it's somewhat decent, it's still the negative shit stain of the wrestling week. Jaxo23 with a $50 super chat. I hate the fact that WWE did not give us the match that we needed, but instead they give us the match that we didn't even want, and Raw is still terrible. It's amazing, bro. Everybody asked for Big E. You think WWE would do the one thing that we asked for? We're writing the storyline for them. What do? They go and get Bill Goldberg. It's not a money match. SummerSlam sold out. So how is it a money match? Bobby Lashley gets nothing from beating Bill Goldberg. Nothing. And Goldberg, he only continues to ruin everything that he once had that was so special to him. His value is zero right now. Thank you for the $50 super chat, man. That's a lot of money. I appreciate you, Jaxo. John Cream with a $10 super chat. You are one of the only YouTubers I give super chats to, but you earn it week after week. Thanks for almost the daily content. John Cream, thank you so much, my friend. I appreciate you very much. Viper with a $4.99 super chat. JD, they basically gave Triple H and NXT the biggest middle finger tonight like they always do. I'll never understand what goes on in Vince McMahon's head. Middle finger. Bro, they absolutely made NXT look like the biggest fucking piece of shit brand in wrestling. It's unbelievable. Spencer Bailey with a $5 super chat. Bust a blood vessel and shit on this show. LOL. I will not do that, Spencer. I got work tomorrow. I'll be back with NXT. I need somewhat of a voice. Chris with the $9.99 super chat. Here's a tip for the bartender. Can someone check on Rage? Make sure she doesn't drink anymore. She's good for the night. Worst Raw ever. Drink a few tequila sunrises. Cheers, my brother and the OTS family. I think Rage has been very good tonight, man. I think Rage knew I was going to be in a bad mood, so she didn't abuse the bottle like Jimmy Uso. Isaiah becomes a new member. Get this guy a KO's pop-up Jaeger bomb. Thank you, Isaiah. Joseph King with a $5 super chat. Hey, JD, love you, bro. In your expert knowledge of pro wrestling, how would you book a match between Sasha Banks and Thunder Rosa? I love both equally. In fact, speaking of Thunder Rosa, everybody needs to go to Thunder Rosa's Twitter page and wish her and her family well. Send your love, your thoughts, and your prayers over to Thunder Rosa, please. She is a part of the OTS family, and she had a terrible situation happen with her aunt this evening. So go over to Thunder Rosa's Twitter and show any type of support that you can. How would I book a match between the two, Joseph? I wouldn't. Just let them go out there and work. Two of the best workers in the entire business, period. Fallen Exposure with a $2 super chat. Didn't watch Raw tonight. Winning. Keep it that way, Fallen. Don't watch it. Stay away from it at all costs. It's like the fucking plague. Mr. Cake with a $5 super chat. Jeff Hardy going to NXT. I pop like crazy for no more words, but I would have had him and Kross in separate matches. Bro, Kross could have squashed Mansoor. Kross could have beaten somebody on the main roster that was a fucking jobber. Titus? No, they needed him to lose in 2 minutes. Justin Strickland with a $9.99 super chat. We all know that Lashley will retain, but I have a feeling that Goldberg will have Lashley weakened to where Big E will cash in his Money in the Bank on Lashley and win the WWE Championship at SummerSlam. Justin, I think that's what they may be doing. Being that Nikki Cross, Nikki Trash, cashed in already, I think that they're probably going to do the same with the men. I could absolutely see that happen. Ben Gibson with a $5 super chat. Vince316 says, I just buried your ass. exactly what he's doing, man. He's taking Austin 316 and reviving it for 2021 in his own way. Faruka with a Canadian $2 super chat. Thank you for the content. Thank you for the super chat. Reese with a $4.99 super chat. Invite Lee and Kross to the venue. They need a drink. Bro, I'll drink with Lee and Kross any day of the week, bro. Ali with a $1.99 super chat. Thank God I didn't see Monday Night Raw live. Ali, don't even bother. Theo with a $9.99 super chat. JD, hope your weekend was great, bro. Monday Night Raw should be called Monday Night Sucks. Mr. Cake with a $5 super chat. Johnny, Ciampa, Adam Cole, Candice are having a field day today after watching Kross tonight. Yeah, they're all praying as they go to sleep. Please don't pick me. Please don't pick me. Please don't pick me. They're like the fat kid at dodgeball at high school. Don't pick me. Mad Eagle with a $4.99 super chat. What was that about Kross being a top guy and a future champion on the main roster? All I saw was that he was dead on arrival. That promo he cut last week, or the week before that, and then the Adam Cole promo, it all makes him look like shit, man. It really does. John Russell, $4.99 super chat. AC House of Glory show soon. I got off the phone with Brian XL earlier today, man. Spoke to him for about 45 minutes. We're coming back. Jason and I, Solid Monster and I, will be the commentary team for House of Glory. Things are in the works. It's July now. Just give it time. But I will be back at House of Glory when the time is right. So will Solid Monster. I will make sure of that. Man of 1,005 holds, $5 super chat. July 4th, 2015 Raw was greater than this show. NXT is dead. SmackDown is the only show that's alive because of Roman. Vince got his wish. His own creation is dying. Was that the Kevin Owens pie in the face episode? Yeah, that show was pretty bad. Mr. Cake with a $2 super chat. JD, did you notice Lashley with the audible F-bomb? Yes, I did. I wonder if that was genuine reaction. Magician Sapphire with a $10 super chat. Monday Night Dumpster Fire was another 3 hours of my life wasted. I should have played Ghost of Tsushima like I originally planned to. Bro, when it comes to Raw, if you're deciding to do something and then watch Raw, always do something else. I think you're pretty smart. I think you know what to do next time. Either way, I'll have you filled in. You can always go back and watch it on replay. Tribal Chief with a $5 Canadian super chat. This company is stupid as fuck and moist as fuck for nostalgia. If they wanted Hardy to win, they could have done Hardy versus Riker and Kross versus Elias. Hashtag no more words. They could have done that. But did they? No. Tribal Chief, thank you, man. Chris, $9.99. Prayers to Kratos and his mother. Shout out to Kratos, Hoop Media, all the mods in the chat, and all the OGs. Proud subscriber to the channel for 6 years now. Love the growth in the channel. Thank you, Chris. Hollywood Guy with a $5 super chat. I thought with fans, Raw would be great. I heard crickets, not fans. Yeah, the crowd sucked tonight. The crowd was easily the worst of the 3 shows in Texas. Easily. But it's Raw. What did you expect? World of Wrestling with a $5 super chat. Kross dead upon arrival. JD, please boycott WWE and find some other promotions to review because WWE is the worst. I'm doing retro reviews of Raw in 97. World of Wrestling, I appreciate the tip, but no. I had 4,000 people in here watching me tonight, and I still have 2,800 plus watching me read Super Chats. The current content ain't going anywhere. D'Angelo Hayes with a $5 Super Chat. Beyond pissed. Kross is an unstoppable monster heel who defended his title against 4 other opponents. Loses via goddamn roll-up in less than 5 minutes. It was 2 minutes to be exact, D'Angelo. And Jeff Hardy, the babyface, cheated with his foot on the rope. Wrestling with Respect, $9.99 Super Chat. There isn't enough whiskey on the planet for this show, man. We thought Charlotte having the title was the worst possible scenario. We stand corrected. Here's to the best in the community, bar none. Thank you very much. Appreciate you guys both. Ronald Ginsberg, $4.99 Super Chat. Raw, worst of the year. My jaw dropped when Kross lost and his promo afterwards meant nothing. The show got worse than I thought it could. Bro, it's Monday Night Raw. Never expect it to get any better. Clive Castro with a $4.99 Super Chat. Which run or character did you prefer? Daniel Bryan's Planet Champion? Yes Movement run? Or Roman's Tribal Chief run so far? The Yes Movement, bar none. Just an amazing stretch of pro wrestling. Justin Strickland with a $9.99 Super Chat. After Jeff Hardy pinned Kross, which was shocking, all I thought was JD is going to shit all over what happened because he knew this would happen to Karrion Kross. Oh, I knew. Called it on Tuesday. I said it word for word on Tuesday. And then the Tuesday before that one. Sean Williams with a $6.99 Canadian Super Chat. Terrible Raw tonight, but that's why we got OTS. By the way, JD, you deserve to enjoy a show where you don't blow your voice out. Love the grind. Well, that would have been last night, Sean. I actually enjoyed Money in the Bank. Tonight, complete polar opposite. World of Wrestling with a $5 Super Chat. By the way, where the fuck were these people cheering for? Or what the fuck were these people cheering for? Has the pandemic killed these people's brain cells? God, I'm pissed. I'm going to need some Blue Chew tonight. Code JD at checkout. BlueChew.com. Go get yourself some. This is not the worst of it, man. It's going to continue to be this way. JPA545 with a $10 Super Chat. Just dropping some love, you goon. Thank you, JPA. Mr. Cake with a $2 Super Chat. Keith Lee to SmackDown and Big E to Raw. That's what I'd certainly do. Is it going to help him? Anything's better than Raw, so I would say yes. But more than likely, no. Because Bruce is still a part of the show. Quentis Brown with a $5 Super Chat. That was the worst third hour of Raw in WWE history. Keep up the good work, bro. Could very well be up there, man. I didn't really think about that, but it very well could be up there. Taze Mazo with a $4.99 Super Chat. Raw makes me stressed and depressed. WWE doesn't care, so why should we? Terrible show. 0 out of 10. Laura Conway with a $4.99 Super Chat. Monday Night Raw is the reason why I started drinking again. LOL. Show sucked worse than ever before. Love you, though, in your reviews. Thank you. Thank you, Laura. I recommend trying one of these KO pop-up Jaeger bombs. They're mighty delicious. Theo with a $9.99 Super Chat and a $4.99 Super Chat. JD drinking a great peanut butter whiskey mixture with some cherry Coke. That actually sounds very good, Theo. I could certainly use one. I may actually get something after this fucking review is over. Rather watch progressive commercials than watch Charlotte wrestle. Give me Geico Scoop. There it is. That's my favorite insurance commercial. Indigo with a $10 Super Chat. Hey, JD, much respect. You said it all year. Creative will be the same. NXT is dead. This is the most confusing Raw I've ever seen. The Forbidden Door is where it's at in wrestling. Another awesome stream. Thank you, Indigo. I appreciate you, bro. JT Golden with a $4.99 super chat. If Triple H would take over the company, would you apply for a creative writing job? Keep up the great work, JD. Probably. If all of Vince McMahon's side is gone, I would probably apply. I don't know if I have the credentials to get approved or be given the job, but I would certainly give it a shot. Ali with a $2.99 super chat. Thank God I didn't see Monday Night Raw live. Theo with a $9.99 super chat. If Big E wins the title from Bobby Lashley, who do you see him facing and wrestling after that? It'll probably still continue to be Lashley, but I could see Big E versus AJ Styles. I could see Big E versus Karrion Kross. I could see Big E versus Drew McIntyre. They teased something last night in Hell in a Cell. Taze Mazo with a $4.99 super chat. Why do they bury great talent like Keith Lee and Karrion Kross? Makes no sense. Terrible booking all around. Love your passion, JD. Thank you, Taze. Danny Boy 908, $14.99 super chat. Aside from how abhorrent tonight's show was I the only one who noticed Riddle using Daniel Bryan's moves tonight? Yes, lock and the run-up turnbuckle flip. You'd think it meant anything. No. I just think it's Riddle being Riddle. Because Riddle is damn good. Theo with a $9.99 super chat. Whee! Monday Night Raw sucks. Bigger Boat Express left the building. Someone told me, my buddy Keith told me that Braun Strowman has new merchandise on WWE Shop. What does that mean? Are we getting Braun Strowman coming back to the WWE? The Gary Sphere with a $5 super chat. Goldberg is winning the belt so Vince can beat off to Roman versus Goldberg at Survivor Series. So get ready for a long title reign for Goldberg. Fuck this company. Gary, I won't be too sure on that. Goldberg has 2 matches per year via his contract. He's already wrestled 1 in January. This is the last Goldberg match of the year, thank Christ. So I don't think that's happening. Jericho 8131 with a $5 super chat. Imagine having Karrion Kross as an indestructible NXT champion and on his Raw debut, his first pinfall loss is to Jeff Hardy in 3 minutes. Fuck Vince McMahon. I believe it. We watched it with our own eyes, Jericho, and I called it 2 weeks ago. Bill Voss with a $5 Australian. Remember when we thought Keith Lee was going to be the future of WWE? Yeah. Jericho 8131 with a $10 super chat. I'm truly not trying to speak anything into the universe after tonight's crap show, but what's to stop them from Goldberg winning at SummerSlam for the sake of doing Roman Reigns Goldberg at Survivor Series? Well, I just answered that question, Jericho. I just answered that question from the Gary Sphere. You have nothing to worry about. This is Goldberg's last match for 2021. Chillin' with McMillan. $10 super chat. Thank God for AEW. If it wasn't for them, I would absolutely hate wrestling at this point. Fuck you, Vince. Fuck you. Kross will be chasing R-Truth for the godforsaken title in a month. Thank God for AEW, man. The real week of wrestling starts on Wednesday. Ray G with 1,000 yen. Hi, JD. I haven't watched Raw for over a year, but by God, I will probably not watch again. Also, fans were cheering for Goldberg. They know nothing about Kross being undefeated. Sad to see WWE falling. Yeah, Kross got no reaction, man. Kross got no reaction at all. Once upon a time, there were plans for NXT talents to be brought up with specific things in mind. Plans, feuds, plans. None of that happened with Kross. One video package, halfway through the show, and then that's it. Mr. TKO with a $5 super chat. I'd rather get blasted by an ogre in Destiny than keep watching Raw after this show. Keep up the great work, JD. Love what you do. Gregory Benson, $4.99. Triple H creates, Vince kills. Truer words cannot be said anymore after tonight. Zach JD, $4.99 super chat. This might be the fastest burial I've ever seen. Jesse said the same thing. Rest in peace, Kross. MJF is my favorite wrestler in AEW. I never want to see him in Vince's filthy hands. Robert Igartua with a $19.99 super chat. JD, been a fan for the longest. Love what you do. I went to Hayes in the Bronx. You got me through some of the hardest and best times of my life. My 9-month-old son smiles when I listen to you. Hope to meet you one day in New York City. Robert, what year did you graduate, brother? I went to Mount St. Michael, graduated 2000. I'll be at the AEW show right here in Queens at Arthur Ashe Stadium. We'll probably be doing a meet and greet, man. Should be a big turnout. Thank you for $20, brother. And good luck with your 9-month-old. Mr. Cake, $5 super chat. I know what Scarlett went through in Impact, being told to work 2 jobs to stay employed. I'm happy she is where she's at. Yeah, I am too, man. But, using her as nothing more than someone that's beautiful and blonde and sexy and all this stuff is beneath her, man. She can do that and also aid Kross on his way to the top as well. You're using Scarlett at half of her maximum potential if you put her solo and have her wrestle. Everybody in the chat, guys, I'm looking at the likes. We got 1,800 likes right now, man. Can we try for 2,000? We still got 2,700 people in here, man. If you don't mind, please hit that thumbs up. Let's try for 2,000 likes. We did it last night. We can do the same thing tonight, man. Shaq with a $5 super chat. WWE should have let no more words play at SummerSlam. Kross should have won tonight and lose at SummerSlam and build a feud with him and Jeff. Kross is the NXT champion, man. He should be feuding with nobody but NXT talent until he's done it in NXT. Joshua Taylor with a $4.99 super chat. Continue to bury your new talent, Vince, and you won't have a foundation to build upon for the future. Just stupidity. JD, you're awesome as always. Thank you, Joshua. Keefka with a $25 super chat. Hey, JD, great show as always. I know you are a Final Fantasy VII fan. Have you ever played Final Fantasy VI? I have not. As well as Intergrade. And are you interested about the upcoming Final Fantasy Pixel Remastered of 1 through 6? Thanks for bringing back the legendary Mr. Dips. I don't know, man. There's a lot of remakes that are coming out right now. I got to pick and choose what I want. Man. Still waiting for them to redo Twilight Princess. Dom Tinney with a $4.99 super chat. I can't even watch this stuff in front of my family anymore. It's embarrassing. Sad for Keith Lee and Kross tonight. NXT talent is doomed. My man JD. Fire emoji. Thank you, Dom. I don't watch this shit in front of anybody. King Mo with a $1.99 super chat. Main roster equals career suicide. Intentional sabotage. You got that right, King Mo. DJ Razor 357 with a $5 super chat. I knew the joy of last night's Money in the Bank would be immediately destroyed by Raw. You spoke the truth tonight, JD. No wonder Brock Lesnar said no on coming back. Pipe Bomb Sports Show with a $4.99 super chat. Between Bill Goldberg and Ash, this was a rough one tonight. You called it. Somebody needs to give you and Triple H a hug. Charlotte versus Cena equals record. Man, it's downright scary what I've gotten right in the last 7 months. It's downright fucking scary, man. This has absolutely been the best year of the podcast ever. And it's only getting better. There's nobody in the community that's doing what we're doing here. Ricardo Linnell with a $25 super chat. Vince booked himself as champion, challenged God, and was the higher power. He'd book himself as champion if he could. Vince thinks he's the only one who matters in WWE. That's why he buries anything that's not his idea. It's a pretty sound judgment there, Ricardo. Very solid comment there. Thank you for the $25, brother. Hitari 2600 with a $5 super chat. Hey, JD, it turns out that my Discord crashed and I lost all the servers I was a part of. Can I get an invite back to the OTS server? Message me on Twitter, Hitari. Send me a comment on Twitter. I'll give you the link. Jason Allen with a $5 super chat. I tried to stay invested in WWE, but after this blatant sabotage of NXT, I just can't. I don't know how you do it, JD, but I appreciate that you do, man. Jason, I appreciate that you're here, brother. Mr. Cake with a $5 super chat. If I'm Bayley, Sasha, Bianca, I'm pissed. WWE's acting like NXT isn't canon. After all the work they did to heat up that division, it was all for nothing. It's a downright embarrassment, man. It's so fucking terrible. It really is. What do you guys think, man? You know, now that I'm playing with my beard, do I trim my goatee or keep it growing? Normally at this point, I'd get fucking sick of it and just trim it off and trim it nice, but should I keep it? Let it grow out? I may look like a mad scientist sooner rather than later. Mr. TKO with a $5 super chat. The FTW title has more value than the 24/7 title. Indeed, it does. It has more value than the Raw Women's Championship as well. Justin Striplin with a $9.99 super chat. MVP doesn't think Charlotte is the greater women's wrestler. He responded to a fan's tweet who said Charlotte is the greatest ever with, you spelled Mainami Toyota wrong. This is not up for debate. Everybody says keep it. Everybody says keep it. All right. We're gonna keep it. All right. Charlotte is not the greatest women's wrestler of all time. Whoever says that is a complete fucking imbecile. Victoria Floyd with a $5 super chat. I think Sheamus watches OTS because his intro looks familiar with the alleyway intro. I did not notice that. I did not notice that. I gotta look that up. And then Vicky becomes a new member. Vicky, you sitting VIP? You got yourself a KO's pop-up Jaeger bomb coming to you. Ryan with a $14.99 super chat. Thank you so much, brother. We got so many super chats tonight, guys. You guys are fucking killing it, man. I can't even hold back the tears anymore. Raw is so bad tonight. Was the worst thing ever. I can't sit in my chair anymore and watch. Damn. Ryan, it's not that bad. Nobody's crying over pro wrestling. But thank you for the $14.99, brother. Captain Solo with a $5 super chat. I skipped Raw thinking nothing was going to change. Guess I was right and missed nothing. Thank you for being you, JD. Don't ever change, bro. I ain't going anywhere, Captain. 187 Spartan with $4.99 super chat. Fuck this show. Fuck this show, he says. Fuck to hell. Vicky with a $2 super chat. Disrespect to NXT. Absolutely. Solo with a $2 super chat. Do you recommend any good strawberry craft beers? Captain Solo, I had a strawberry nitro wheat ale yesterday. I don't know who it was from. Normally strawberry beers are very iffy. They never fully taste like strawberry. There's a place in New Jersey in Egg Harbor Township. It's called Hidden Sands Brewery. They got a very good strawberry wheat ale. I recommend them. God Tongue with a $5 super chat. I actually had hope for Raw tonight. I feel like a damn fool. P.S. I hope Biggie cashes in on Lashley and beats Goldberg since he wants that match. Either way, God Tongue. It should be Biggie at SummerSlam winning the championship. I don't care how they do it. Just do it. Metalhead for life with a $4.99 super chat. He leaves a keep it up emoji. Thank you, Metalhead. $2 super chat by Shaq. Actually, Kross should have beat Hardy at SummerSlam. Kross should not be anywhere until he loses the NXT championship. Ernie Vasquez with a $1.99 super chat. Fuck Bill Goldberg. Which beer you have on tap tonight, JD? Whatever's on the menu behind me to my left, Ernie. Plus, we got the KO pop-up Jaeger bomb. Tonight is the drink special in the venue. Jimmy Fingers 19 with a 1919 super chat. JD, I could really use a good Charlotte Robot impression, cutting a quick promo on me. Get the arms going in there. I haven't seen one in a while. Do you really want a Charlotte impersonation at 1:30 in the morning? Jimmy Fingers. I am the queen. Jimmy Fingers, you are obsolete. I am greater than you all. Off the script is fucking terrible. Clive Castro with a $4.99 super chat. What are your thoughts on Big E cashing in on Goldberg to win the title, which could lead to Roman versus Big E at Survivor Series? Why don't we give Big E the opportunity to not cash in, if this is the route, and not have him go up against Bill Goldberg, and not have him go up against Roman Reigns? Should have been no Bill Goldberg, and it should have been Big E cashing in on Lashley. That's it. Robert Heller with a $10 super chat. I can't watch this anymore. Kross, what the fuck? I'm done. I think a lot of people are done after tonight, man. I really do. I really, really, really do, bro. Captain Solo with a $5 super chat. I'm sure Adam Cole is having cold sweats and nightmares with the thought of coming under the pen of Vince McMahon and Bruce Pritchard on the main roster. I'm sure he's already AEW bound, bro. I'm sure Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, is already putting in a good word. The Path created with a $4.99 super chat. After tonight, NXT won't be looked at the same again. It's not looked at the same like it used to be anyway. Mr. Cake with a $5 super chat. I'm glad to see Naomi finally drafted to SmackDown. It's what happens when the Usos hold up their end of the bargain. Well, the only reason why Naomi got moved to SmackDown is because they're going to tour. And I think WWE usually keeps couples together. And I think they moved Naomi over to SmackDown just to kind of keep a watchful eye on Jimmy while they go out on tour. They want them close. That's just my honest opinion there. Raging Girl Gamer with a $4.99 super chat. I actually enjoyed Raw tonight, except for Charlotte losing to... I thought she wasn't drunk. I thought Rage wasn't drunk tonight. Seems like she got slipped a couple of cold beverages while I wasn't looking. The fuck you doing, Jesse? Sixers 205 with a $19.99 super chat. Lame ass show. Thanks for watching this garbage for us every week. You know, I don't know how I'm doing it, Sixers. I'm drained, bro. I really am. Tonight took every last bit of energy out of me. It really did. Mr. Cake with a $2 super chat. Hey, JD, the 2016 draft was 5 years ago today. Yeah, and that was the best version of SmackDown that we've seen in the modern era. King Mo with a $1.99 super chat. Thank you, King Mo. God Tongue with a $2 super chat. Where was Xavier Woods last night and tonight? I reported a couple weeks ago that he may be taking some personal time off to do some video game projects, some non-wrestling related projects. I'm assuming that's what that is. Mr. Cake with a $5 super chat. My thoughts and prayers go out to my boy Edgar. I don't know what's going on, but I need him to bother Jesse. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Edgar, man. Edgar's going to be back soon. Edgar's probably either sick or he's got some family stuff going on. He'll be back when he's ready. Prodigy RKO with a $10 super chat. Thoughts on the future of Impact with Jay White and Bullet Club being involved and welcomed now, JD. Jay White didn't fly all the way from Japan to fucking sit on Impact. This is Bullet Club versus the Elite. This is the Forbidden Door being exploded open. Jay White will be working with AEW, in my honest opinion. I think that's the right way to go about it. He didn't fly from Japan to work for fucking Impact Wrestling. Israel with a $5 super chat. Once Cena was on, I turned back to my damn Mets. It was worth more than this crap. $50 super chat by Jeff Smith. Followed you for years. Hell with Bruce and WWE. Keep up the goon voice. Cracks me up. Jeff Smith, thank you so much, man. $50. Thank you for your generosity.
Oh, but JD, all he does is complain, man. He doesn't know what he's talking about. All he does is yell in front of a camera. Nobody listens and nobody cares about him.
Meanwhile, we had 4,000 plus in the venue tonight. Nobody gives a fuck? Yeah, right. Black Z Fighter with a $4.99 super chat. After that Raw, I'm glad I started going to local wrestling shows, and I'm going to my first NWA show next month. Enjoy it, Black Fighter. Enjoy it. Rex Gamewell in the chat. I see you, bro. JD, you've calmed down a bit, but your passion remains the same. Much respect, my guy. Well, Rex, it's almost 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm reading super chats to 2,500 people, which I'm grateful for. No reason to yell, but I wanted to attack tonight with some serious wrestling talk and not yell like a maniac. So, but I think people just kind of watched tonight and realized that I was angry. Much different vibe than I was last night. Chris Hines with a $5 super chat. I wonder if Kross knew he would be buried on his birthday. NXT is buried. Thanks, Vince and Bruce. That's right. Today was Karrion Kross's birthday. Makes it all that much more terrible. Mr. TKO with a $5 super chat. Hog becomes part of the Forbidden Door. Mr. Khan, make it happen. Now my boss, Brian XL, man. I don't put anything past him. He's going to make something happen. We're going to make our own fucking Forbidden Door. Lance Lewis with a $2 super chat. And you wonder why Atlanta has poor ticket sales. Poor ticket sales. They canceled the show. Completely. I see some people in the chat asking about my Discord. Yes, I have an off-the-script Discord. I'll post something tonight on Twitter. You guys can go in there. Majin Styles with a $2 super chat. Sheamus Graphics giving me your venue. Again, I have to see this, man. Maybe Sheamus did watch the show and got some inspiration from it. That's my idea, by the way. I did not copy Sheamus. Metalhead for life with a $4.99 super chat. No message. Go tip your bartender, bro. They worked hard all night. The Cog 97 with a $5 super chat. Prayers to Thunder Rosa tonight. Love La Mera. Kingston's promo on AEW tonight was the truth. Impact, AEW, AAA, New Japan Pro Wrestling show in October will be fire. Prayers to Thunder Rosa and love to Thunder Rosa tonight, absolutely. Metalhead for life with 2 $4.99 super chats. Thank you, brother. Ryof Wildfire with a $4.99 super chat. It warms my cold heart to see the hate for this company today. Happiness will come when Vince steps down or passes away, which Vince might outlive us all. You know, Ryof, it's funny you say that, man. It warms my heart, too, to see hate for WWE. It really does. I love them, but when tonight happens and I see all the hate come upon, it makes me fucking smile, number one. And number two, it makes me feel justified knowing that I'm doing such a great job. Because all I am is vilified. David Connolly with a new membership to the channel. What are you drinking, bro? We got those KO pop-up Jaeger bombs still available. Go get yourself one and you're sitting VIP right back there with me. Ryan Fairbairn. New Zealand $5 super chat. What on earth would you do to fix Charlotte? Fire her. She's absolutely not needed. Fire her and hire Tessa. That's what I do. Raging Girl Gamer with a $4.99 super chat. Don't listen to these people. Shave your beard. Also, the KO pop-up Jaeger bomb didn't have much alcohol in it tonight. What are you talking about? It's Guinness and a fucking Jaeger shot. There's no alcohol. You know, Rage, for all the alcohol that you drink, you don't know your alcohol very well. Or is that an Irish car bomb? Jaeger bomb, I think, is Jaeger and Bailey's, right? Oh, here I am. The fuck do I know? It's 2 o'clock in the morning. Israel with a $5 super chat. Yes, JD, keep it. It's what makes you, you. I wish I could grow a beard like that. Keep doing you. Can you do a to the moon? You know, Israel, you want to see a to the moon? Watch me tomorrow night. I'll give you a to the moon. David Connolly with a $4.49 super chat. Kross is buried, unfortunately. I am dead. Yeah, so am I. In Make Believe with $269 in rupees. JD, any new OTS merch coming in, especially hats? We got the Summer Scam t-shirts available. Go get yourself a Summer Scam t-shirt. Hats are going to be a Patreon exclusive. Just got to find a place to do hats. Well, thank you for the $269 in rubies, bro. Captain Solo, I used to be a huge Charlotte fan until you woke me up and opened my eyes. Thank you. $5 super chat. Yeah, so was Jesse. Jesse talked about this 2 weeks ago, and then I fell asleep on him. Mr. Cake with a $2 super chat. JD, what's better, strawberry or strawberry cream? Strawberry cream. Anything cream, to me, is money. Omni Entertainment with a $2 super chat. Was Raw this bad even when fans returned? Yes. I'm not kidding. Dodger Ryan with a $4.99 super chat. Karrion Kross went from an overall rating of 95 down to 65 of my WWE 2K20 roster. Oh, man. Guys, I am getting the hell out of here, man. I am so fucking tired. But I appreciate you guys, man. The love, the support, the everything you guys did for me this weekend, man. It's the reason why I love doing this. And it's the reason why Off the Script is the number one fucking live stream podcast, number one podcast in the entire community, man. You know, there's a lot of pro wrestler podcasts. We are one of the very few non-pro wrestler podcasts that charts every single week, man. There's a reason for that. It's you guys. It's all you guys, man. It's all my VIPs. But guys, I'm about to get out of here, man. Tomorrow, I will probably be streaming some Call of Duty on the second channel. You guys can follow me on the second channel. Link is down below. Follow me on social media at JD from NY206. That is on Twitter and Instagram. Hit that subscribe button if you have not done so. Down below, turn on that bell for notifications. Metalhead for life with a $9.99 super chat. Thank you so much, brother. Go check out Blue Chew, man. BlueChew.com, use code JD. Seriously, check out and support all my sponsors, man. It's the reason why they continue to be home here on Off the Script. BlueChew.com, use code JD for your free sample, man. Go check out the Money in the Bank review last night. Off the Script, episode 383 on Saturday. Thank you for tonight, everybody that showed up, listened, shared, super chatted, subscribed, liked. Thank you guys for everything. And also, go get your Summer Scam t-shirts, man. Bonfire.com. Link is down below in the description. I believe tomorrow is the last day to get yours, so go and do it. Go and do it, man. Bonfire.com. Link is down below. Again, guys, thank you so much. I love you all. And I need two things before I get out of here, man. Number one, give me those guitar emojis in the chat. And number two, Bobby, $2 super chat before I get out of here. Bring back the beaver emoji. You got it, brother. Give me those guitar emojis in the chat. And number two, that music you're listening to, the sweet sounds of Pilot. I need that music on max. I'll see you guys tomorrow for NXT Live right here on YouTube on Off the Script. I'll see you guys later.